So, of all the people to raise your voice at, to get angry at, Alex Jones decided to lash out on Thomas Massie. Of all the people that you should be angry with when it comes to these Epstein files, that's who he decided to get angry with. Let's all remember that had it not been for Thomas Massie, Ro Khanna, and Marjorie Taylor Greene, you don't even get the 2% of the files that you have. And that's all it's been, 2%. They're not showing you everything, right? You don't even have that. And so the anger that I see Alex Jones displaying towards Thomas Massie, I feel like that anger should be directed at the Epstein class, whether it's Trump, whether it's Bill Clinton, whether it's Bill Gates. That's where that anger should be displayed. But Alex Jones has fallen. He's fallen before, but he's fallen even harder this time because he continues to be a cuck for Donald Trump and won't call things what they are. Check it out.
I want the fucking names, the fucking redacted names. You have it? Oh, there's more stuff we haven't got. Great, get that. Don't you distract. Are you see what I'm saying here?
Yeah. That's the type of energy we need. This is fucking insane that nobody else is talking about this, especially the Democrats.
Well, they also think
Trump.
we're stupid.
Yeah.
Massie, you've been in there 3 weeks. Where's the fucking names? You're like, well, I want the whole thing. Good. While you're at it, release those names. AOC, that's why MTG was right. She said, oh, can you search that? Where is it? Where is it, Massie? Here's the headline. Is Massie covering up the names? I'm not saying you're doing it, Burrow, but I want it tomorrow. Give us a few names today. I mean, can you imagine the heyday we'd have in there? We could get the names.
Yeah, the glowing pizza.
I'm delivering a pizza for 7 of you. I sent the sex slave to the Hyatt. Give us the motherfucking name. Give us the fucking name, Massie. Or you're just a Democrat Party operative.
And he's seen the names, right? He got brought in and got to see all the unredacted names.
They left.
So now, do you see how far this goes? So now he's a Democratic Party operative. Why is it that anytime someone may not be doing something exactly as you want it to be done, all of a sudden oh, you're a Republican. Oh, you're actually a Democrat. Oh, why is that? Why is that a thing? And also, Ro Khanna's there as well. Why isn't he saying Ro Khanna and Thomas Massie, where are the names, da-da-da-da, right? Why isn't he saying it that way? Also, why wasn't this same amount of anger distributed towards the people who are actually mentioned in the damn files? Why isn't he yelling like this at Pam Bondi or Kash Patel? They saw all of this information before you and I did. They saw information that they're not letting you see. They saw more than that 2% that was released to the public. Why isn't he yelling at them?
Let them all in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's
on the files they've got.
So he knows who it is.
Yeah, so the clock's ticking, Massie. You've had a few weeks in there. Clock's ticking, Massie. You can just say, hey, here's the name. I don't know. Here's the name with the sex slaves delivered to the Hyatt. Hey, we got the beef jerky being walked up. Hey, baby's been delivered. Yeah, I'm sure Massie's a great guy.
What is this? Alex Jones said Hillary and Obama smell like sulfur. Oh, boy.
I want you to listen to me carefully, please. We're tomorrow's news today. When I tell you this, I know this is key intel. And when you hear it, you're going, God, that makes perfect sense. Just listen to me. Millions of you watching. Listen to me very carefully. We want to believe in Thomas Massie. We want to believe in Mace. We want to believe in all these people. But listen to me. For 2 weeks, they've had access to the file unredacted. What did MTG say 2 weeks ago?
Pause right here. He said for 2 weeks, they have had access to the files unredacted. MTG, Thomas Massie, and that would be Ro Khanna as well, right? Well, for months, I'd say almost over a year now, the DOJ had access to the files unredacted. So why isn't Alex Jones saying this to Pam Bondi and Kash Patel? They had the files longer than anyone else. That includes the DOJ administration before the Trump administration. The Department of Justice had these files long before any one of us. The public, Thomas Massie and them. So do you see how he's still trying to be a part of the MAGA club? Let's continue on.
She said, oh, Thomas, she's out of Congress now. She said, Massie, look up pizza, look up beef jerky, look up these key terms and unmask the names. So in a few weeks, if we don't start seeing unmasked stuff in Congress, I'm going to now say Thomas Massie is complicit. I'm not saying he's complicit now. I'm saying you've got access so you can keep saying, well, give me the other millions of files. Great, push for that. But don't divert us with that. Give us the unredacted names of, we got one piece of pizza for 7 people. It's glowing. It loves you. You're going to really enjoy it. Who is in the email saying I'm sending sex slaves over and over again to the Hyatt and to this and that, and it's already paid for? Okay? Who's in the names about hunting humans and hunting and killing the black crickets or whatever they call it? I want to see those fucking names.
Yeah, we all want to see the names, but you should say this to the DOJ. You should say that to Pam Bondi and Kash Patel, but he's not going to yell at them this way because he has to defend the Trump administration. Otherwise, he's kicked out of the club. That's what this is really all about. So all this anger and rage that he has towards Thomas Massie, it is misdirected. And some of his viewers are probably saying things to him too now. They're probably saying like, where's these names? What's going on? It also, I guess, doesn't help that the Trump administration is trying to take down Thomas Massie as well. Don't forget, they're putting billions and billions of dollars into another candidate so that Thomas Massie isn't reelected. Marian Adelson has joined on board for that as well. Miss Pro-Israel Zionist herself. So here we go again, right? So he knows that it's easier for him to attack and target Thomas Massie than it is to call out Pam Bondi and Kash Patel, because Massie already has a target on his back, and he has a target on his back, not just because of these files, but because the billionaire class decided to donate to another party to get him out of there. So he is more of a threat. It's the kick them while they're down mentality, right? They already stepping on him. So let me step on the person that's already being stepped on. That's what Alex Jones does.
And so I'm telling everybody here, because we've had this shit for weeks, and I've seen Anna Paulina Luna, who I love, calls me all the time, we talk, all you guys saying, oh God, it's horrible, you won't believe the names. Release the fucking names, okay? I don't cuss, I got a big vocabulary, but it gets people attention when I say it. Fucking release it. Fucking release it. Fucking release it. Everybody better start beating the drum. Hey, you Congress, including Hakeem Jeffries and AOC and those senators, all of them. I see these Democrat senators, oh, Trump's in there 1 million times. Yeah, all bullshit. We already looked at it. He's involved in a cover-up. We're not absconding for him.
First of all, how do you know that it's all bullshit? Right? How does he know that when it comes to Trump that it's all bullshit? Because Trump said it is? Trump says a lot of things that just aren't true. 2, then he goes on to say, well, Trump's involved with the cover-up. Okay, why don't you have this same energy and anger towards Donald Trump? Why aren't you yelling at the screen, Donald Trump, show us those names? Tell Pam Bondi and Kash Patel to show us those names. They're doing what Donald Trump is telling them to do. They work for him. So they are following his lead. Why aren't you screaming, Donald Trump, tell Pam Bondi and Kash Patel to unredact the files and release all the names?
I want the fucking names, the fucking redacted names. You have it? Oh, there's more stuff we haven't got. Great, get that. Don't you distract. Are you see what I'm saying here?
Yeah. That's the type of energy we need. This is fucking insane that nobody else is talking about this, especially the Democrats.
Well, they also think
Trump.
we're stupid.
Yeah.
Massie, you've been in there 3 weeks. Where's the fucking names? You're like, well, I want the whole thing. Good. While you're at it, release those names. AOC, that's why MTG was right. She said, oh, can you search that? Where is it? Where is it, Massie? Here's the headline. Is Massie covering up the names? I'm not saying you're doing it, Burrow, but I want it tomorrow. Give us a few names today. I mean, can you imagine the heyday we'd have in there? We could get the names.
Yeah, the glowing pizza.
I'm delivering a pizza for 7 of you. I sent the sex slave to the Hyatt. Give us the motherfucking name. Give us the fucking name, Massie. Or you're just a Democrat Party operative.
And this is why I told you people do it. And both sides do this, right? Because I've seen like Democrats say, oh, you better do this. Oh, they didn't do this. So you're a Republican operative. Same thing with what Alex Jones is doing, right? Like, do this, Thomas Massie, or you're a Democrat operative. People are crashing out, man. This is not good.
He's seen the names, right? He got brought in, got to see all the unredacted names.
They let them all in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's
on the files they've got.
So he knows who it is.
Yeah. So what? So the clock's ticking, Massie. You've had a few weeks in there.
Does he know all the names? Because Thomas Massie does respond to this. And this is what I think is misleading by what Alex Jones is saying, right? They released 6 names. They haven't seen all the names. So people do have to understand that. Barb said the names have to be released on the floor. Otherwise, something is not legal. Seen it before. Yeah, and remember when they released those 6 names, Rokana did it on the floor.
Ticking, Massie. You just say, hey, here's the name. I don't know. Here's the name with the sex slaves delivered to the Hyatt. Hey, we got the beef jerky being walked up. Hey, baby's been delivered. Yeah, I'm sure Massie's a great guy. I'm just saying the Democrats, though, they're all in there, and they've been in there for weeks. They're not releasing names. Thought of that, Thomas?
Yeah.
See, he's trying to make it partisan, and it's not. So be aware of the people that are trying to make the Epstein files partisan. Again, this is him trying to stay in the club. As I said before, the Epstein files are bipartisan. And yeah, there's Democrats in there. There's also Republicans in there too. Hell, George Bush was in there. I covered that like early on. So you see what he's trying to do? Alex, you know better.
I mean,
nobody. See, that's why we're tomorrow's news today. No, that's why they want me off the air. That's such a simple thing, but nobody's talking about it. They've had access for almost 3 weeks to all the unredacted names, and they can talk all day about what they haven't got. Great, get that. Where are what you got? Where are the names? Give me the names. And now I'm going to drum. They want us to all focus on Trump. Don't worry. Too bad for him. We already did that. Anna Kasparian, who said none of this existed. You witch.
So now Anna Kasparian is a witch because she talked about an Epstein list. This guy is coming after everybody except for the people who are fully responsible with redacting the damn files in the first damn place. Why are the files redacted? Because the DOJ redacted them. It just, it's just. Leroy said, he's mad at everybody. He's just naming names. He's naming names except for the ones that need to be named. Oh my God.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I agree with everything you just said, and that is just as important as the Zorro Ranch. I mean, those two things go hand in hand. This is things that we could have immediate.
No, who are the women? Now. Who are they delivering babies to? It's all the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we have them. These are Epstein emails with these people delivering kids, delivering sex slaves. Okay, Massie, you got it for weeks.
And who was being tortured in the torture video, and who was the torturer?
And all these MIT scientists and Harvard heads. Oh, the torture's great. Yeah. And where are the prosecutions, Pam Bondi?
They have videos of kids being tortured.
Where are the prosecutions, Pam Bondi? Well, you can't prosecute someone that's redacted. That names. Have you guys noticed, like, the people that they have decided to deposition, like Les Wexner, right? His name is one of the names that was unredacted. So they're not really going to try to go after someone whose name is redacted. So it's just, I told you, he want to scream at everybody except for Donald Trump. Pam Bondi is doing exactly what Donald Trump wants him to do. He was community noted on this. Community notes came in and said Epstein redactions were done by the DOJ, Bondi, not Massie. Massie pushed unredactions, saw 6+ incriminating men, forced Wexner fix, grilled Bondi in hearings. So even community notes is calling him out on X. Massie did respond. So he says, every member of Congress has the same access to the same files as me. I haven't watched your video here, but have you addressed the cowards who wouldn't sign the discharge petition and still won't go look at the files? 2, force the release of every man's name that I could find in the redactions so far. This includes the Sultan, now resigned, who discussed the torture video with Epstein. I was the one who got that out there. 3, I forced the release of Lex Wexner's name in the FBI document that lists him as a co-conspirator in child sex trafficking case. 4, I've done several interviews and even told Bondi in the hearing that the problems now are A, the DOJ has the files, can't and won't unredact for us. They claim they received the documents already redacted. B, the DOJ made available, but then removed critical files from the database before we could view them. We want to view unredacted because it appears these could have been co-conspirators' names in them. C, the DOJ hasn't released every document yet, including FD's 302s and internal communications about decisions not to investigate. 5, in some emails I tried to view, the sender was a female and possibly a victim, so that could be why myself and other members of Congress haven't disclosed them. 6, you or your staff can post the EFTA number for documents that you believe contain men names redacted, and I'll go look at those documents at the DOJ to see if those documents contain men names. If the redacted identifier is an email address not associated with the name, I can put the email address back into the DOJ computer as a search term to see if it is associated with a man's name elsewhere in the documents. This is how I discovered it was the Sultan who Epstein was discussing a torture video with. 7, try not to be a ninnard about this. Thanks, Congressman. Oh man. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's a brutal one. Yeah, and I think a lot of people are frustrated. And look, everybody, wants to see the names. I do think the issue with the female names, like that's going to be a big issue, right? So you have all these people are pointing fingers, but people aren't pointing fingers at the right people. The fingers need to be pointed at the Trump administration. It needs to be pointed at Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, and of course, Donald Trump, because they are following the orders of Donald Trump. And Alex Jones is pointing his fingers at Thomas Massie because he is an easier target and he has a target on his back from Donald Trump personally. He doesn't want to attack Donald Trump because he still wants to be in the club. Crazy, isn't it? Wild, wild. Hey guys, this was a Sabby clip. If you like what you saw, hit that like button and subscribe.